What is up, guys? My name is Daryl, and today I'm going to show you how you can speed up the performance of your WordPress websites. Now, I get a lot of emails regarding website load speed, and people ask me what they can do to fix it. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you different methods on how to speed up your WordPress website, and one of them, and I promise you, is the main reason why your site is loading slow is because of the size of the images. Now, if you guys want to test the size of the images, I recommend going to this website right here. Now, I'm actually going to show you all how you can not only just test it, but also fix the slow loading time on your website. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and show you all the loading time and the size of my current website, and then we're going to fix it in this tutorial. And I'm also going to show you some really cool plugins that will help you, increase it by a few more seconds. So guys, the page size right here, 12.1 megabytes, that is way too large. Your site should be anywhere between 500 kilobytes to maybe 1 to 3 megabytes max. And 3 is pushing it. You want to stay as low as possible because the smaller your page size is, the faster the load time will be. Now, I want to fix the images right here, and I've always recommend going to Unsplash and get some of these images. Now, the problem with these images is that they are way too big. Some of these images are, 8 to 10 megabytes, which is way too big. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can fix it, and I'm going to show you how you can improve the speed of your website. So right here on this little image right here, this is the size of the image, 5.8 megabytes. So I'm going to show you a website where you can actually fix this. Now, if you guys go to picmonkey.com and go to edit, don't go to start a free trial or anything, just go to edit. This will actually show you, or it'll help you with the size of your images. It'll help you reduce it without having, the Photoshop and all that complicated stuff that most people don't know about. So I'm going to actually click on this image right here. And remember, this is the large image. So this is around 6 megabytes, which is just too large to be on my website. So I want to reduce the size of this without destroying the quality of it. So first thing I'm going to do is go to resize and maybe even to reduce the size of this image. There's no reason to have a 4K image on this website because it's going to result in slow loading times. So I'm going to do something like 1980 and go to apply. So I've just made the image a little bit smaller. Now I'm going to go to export right here. Another great thing is you can actually reduce the size of the resolution. So right here we have Roger, you have Pierce, and you have Sean. And of course, the higher the resolution is, the nicer it looks, but some images don't really even change. So like if you have like a gray picture or like a blue picture, there's no way you can have it like a better resolution than the other because it just comes out looking the same anyways. Now, another thing I want to point out is don't do PNG. PNG files are always bigger than JPEG files. You guys can see 4.5 is way too big. I want to go ahead and reduce this to something around, I can even make this a little bit smaller. I can do something like 1800. And of course, 369, that is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to test. And then I'm going to export this to my desktop. All right, so going over here now, I have saved the image. Now I'm going to swap that image with all these right here because these are like 6-7 megabyte images, way too big for my website. And then I'm going to talk about a plugin that will help your site load even faster. So I'm going to go to customize. Now, for those of you who want to know what theme this is the shop aisle theme. I have a tutorial on this theme as well. It's a free theme. It's really good. I recommend it, but make sure to get it from their website. Do not get it from wordpress.org. There's actually 2 versions of it. So I'm going to go to upload an image, upload a file, and I'm going to go ahead and select this one for all of them now. Okay, so enter this in a post. Same thing right here. Do the same thing for this one. Okay, and then the last one right here, I'm going to go ahead and swap all these images right here because these 3 images are what's causing my site to load pretty slow. It also depends on a lot of factors, guys. It could be something like, it could be anything. It could be a plugin. I've had plugins that make your site load really slow. It also could be just your hosts. I actually have a tutorial on like the fastest hosting companies, and I do mention a few of them. That link is also in the description. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and copy this now, and we are going to go back over here and paste this and go ahead and start the test again. So we were at 12.1 MB which was way too big. Now you guys can see we're at around 1.7, 3.1. And of course, I should reduce the size of these images right here because I guarantee you that these are probably big. And also, if you're doing e-commerce, guys, make sure to do that. That is so important. If you have a bunch of images in your shop page that are very, very large, it's going to result in a slow loading time. It also depends on your host. So I know some servers are just like garbage from the start, so you might want to make sure that you have a good hosting company. So we've actually reduced the size of the page, 3.3. I can probably go lower than that if I keep working on the sites, but for tutorial purposes, I am not. So I've shown you guys how we can reduce the size of the page size and also increase the loading speed. Now I'm going to also talk about a plugin that will help you out as well. Now, also for the load time on this website, if it doesn't like drastically improve it, don't worry about it. You know, in the long run, it will lower the load time of your website by changing out images and other stuff. Now, I recommend the plugin called WP Fastest Cache. Now, don't get that confused. There's two plugins, and I want to make sure you get the right one because they both sound very similar. So I'm going to talk about the right one. So Cache. And this is the one that you need right here, WP Fastest Cache. Now, this is a newer plugin. However, it is way more popular than the old one, WP Super Cache. And I found that WP Super Cache conflicted with a lot of my other plugins. I don't know why, but WP Fastest Cache is probably the best bet. And you guys can see it has a lot of positive reviews with even less active installs. So it's a very reputable plugin. Now, once you guys do that, you guys can just click on this little tiger right here. No, I'm sorry. It's a leopard. I don't know. It's one of those things. So right here, you guys can set the cache for all of the all these settings right here. And it's going to ask you like different ones and stuff like that. So you can okay. And you basically reduce the size of all of your like CSS files. It'll help you with cache with people who are logged in or first-time visitors. It does a lot. And by selecting all these, you guys can definitely reduce the size of the loading speed. So a lot of these are available only for premium, So for those of you who don't like paying for anything, yeah, these guys they gotta eat, they gotta eat. So there are some features that you guys can use from the Pro, but if you don't want it, you don't have to worry about it. This also has like image optimization, stuff like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and submit, and then let's go ahead and delete the cache now. We'll do both. All right. Now let's go ahead and test it one more time. Let's see if this, let's see if we get anything from this. Let's see if we get anything. So this is around 2.7 to maybe around 3 seconds. So let's go ahead and test that one more time. Let's see if we get some faster loading time. All right. Oh, no, it didn't. No, we didn't. No, it made it worse. No, I'm just kidding, guys. That actually happens sometimes. So I still recommend that plugin, guys. It really will help the load time of your websites. That could have been due to like tons of things that maybe just something didn't load fast or something. We'll go ahead and try it one more time. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it one more time to see maybe if we can lower that load time. Okay, so that made a huge difference. So my site is loading in around 1 second, guys. So sometimes you need this website, guys. You might want to try it once or twice, but 1 second loading time. We went from around 4 seconds to begin this tutorial to around 1 second. So image optimization and also this plugin right here is very, very helpful. So I really recommend it. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions regarding image optimization or loading time, I recommend that plugin. And I know it can be very frustrating, especially when you call your hosting company and they're like, it could be this, it could be that. And you're like, where do I go? I'm stuck. I've been there a lot. I've been there a lot of times where the companies just kind of point fingers at everybody else and they leave you in the middle scratching your head. And you're like, what do I do now? So again, the image optimization and this plugin right here will really help you improve the performance of your website. Okay, guys, so go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and share it. Go ahead and show your friends, show your mom. I'll see you guys later.